The 2022 dunk contest was so bad, people said they should cancel it. Jalen Green tried to dunk with a phone around his neck, but after 8 straight misses, had to ditch it.
It was so bad, it's one of the rare moments that I think we should actually hide the trophy. That's how bad it was.
But the NBA has actually gotten rid of the contest before. In 1997, Kobe became the youngest winner ever at 18, but Michael Finley tried an embarrassing cartwheel dunk that forced them to try a WNBA event instead. But at least they had Kobe. This year, we have Mac McClung from the G League. What happened? Back in the day, the best dunkers competed. Michael Jordan's most famous photo isn't from a game, it's the dunk contest. The competition was even won by a 5'7" Spud Webb who beat the best dunker alive. Vince Carter revived the dunk contest in 2000, but Aaron Gordon got robbed after the best dunk of all time. One fix is to have pro dunkers compete, like this guy who left Gary Payton speechless, but we all want to see the biggest NBA stars. Ja Morant actually said what it would take for him to show up. So why don't stars compete? And what would it take to fix that? Dunking actually used to be illegal, starting in 1967. Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was so good, the NCAA outlawed the dunk for 10 years. It actually forced Kareem to develop the skyhook, which he used to score the most points ever. But dunking was a cheap circus trick until the ABA had the first dunk contest in 76. Dr. J had his famous free throw line dunk, an amazing double clutch dunk at the end to win it, but the first NBA contest was in 1984 and Larry Nance won, threw down a sick 2-ball dunk. But back then, the best dunkers competed, and in 86, everyone thought Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins would face off, but a 5'7" rookie named Spud Webb crashed the final. But first, we have had a lot of fun with our sponsor Prize Picks this NBA season, but if you have not played, use the promo code of course, but also you should play for these NFL playoffs because right now they have something called the NFL Reboot. Let's be honest about the NFL, there's a lot of injuries. The injury rate is actually 100%, and Prize Picks knows this, so if you pick a player and you pick more on his projection, if that player gets injured in the first half and doesn't return for the second half, you get your money back. But since we love the NBA, let me share with you our picks for today. First up, I'm going with Christian Wood, fantasy points. He has been a beast recently. And then Andrew Nembhard, who is a really underrated rookie for the Pacers, his fantasy points as well. And I'm going more and more. Hopefully they come through for us, but it's guaranteed to be fun. So enter the promo code AMHOOPS and you get a 100% deposit match bonus up to $100 thanks to Prize Picks. Spud hit back-to-back 50 score dunks on a 360 without being able to palm the ball and a bounce off the floor, then the backboard. The Neek MJ final came in 88, but you won't see it on The Last Dance because it was a stain on MJ's legacy. Neek starts the final with an off the backboard dunk that got a 50 because he was so far from the basket. Jordan responded with a double clutch reverse, his head at the rim for a 50. Then Neek off both legs, full extension windmill from the side, another 50. MJ's second dunk was a figure 8 that you can only really see in slow motion. It changes directions 2 times in mid-air with the two-handed slam. The judges gave that a 47. The contest was in Chicago, so the fans were upset. Neek could win with a 48 on his final dunk. He goes first with a two-hand windmill, head above the rim, but the judge gave it a 45? Even the fans in Chicago knew that was unfair. So Mike could win with something special. He took off from the other side of the court for a free throw line dunk and missed. Back then, you only got 2 tries, so it all came down to 1 dunk. That dunk was MJ's most iconic photo, but Neek got robbed. After that, the best dunkers mostly started to sit out. They already knew who the best performer was, and everything had already been done. By 1997, it got so bad, they got rid of the dunk contest. The one good dunker was Kobe Bryant. Kobe had actually won a dunk contest in high school, but he wanted to win in the league like his idol MJ. Kobe owned the competition with the swagger of a rookie, but the first round scores were awful. All but one dunk in the 30s. This was bad, but in the final round, Kobe started with a great between-the-legs dunk that got everyone excited, including his prom date Brandy, for a 49. So Michael Finley had to step up. He tried a cartwheel dunk that didn't even make it.
Oh my goodness!
That could be the worst dunk I've ever seen in a dunk contest.
Next up is Kobe, who misses a between the legs, and Chris Carr did a basic dunk that didn't overcome Kobe's 49, so Kobe won on a miss. The NBA replaced the dunk contest with the two-ball challenge, where a WNBA and NBA player would rebound for each other. They would try to hit shots around the court with different point values, but in '99, Commissioner David Stern made a shocking announcement. The dunk contest was back. A young group of players who grew up on the competition were led by the best in-game dunker, Vince Carter. This would be like having Ja Morant in the dunk contest now. If he failed, the contest may be gone forever. So stars stood up, waiting to see what VC would do for his first trick.
Vince Carter with his first shot. Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
To this day, one of the best dunks ever. No props, all skill, all style. Vince also did the iconic arm in the rim dunk and single-handedly revived the dunk contest. After that, we saw stars get creative, like Amari Stoudemire's famous dunk after Steve Nash headed it like a soccer ball, Dwight Howard's Superman throwdown dunk, or Blake Griffin jumping over a Kia. But controversy destroyed the contest again when Aaron Gordon got robbed. Zach LaVine won in 2015 with his epic Space Jam dunk, but Gordon brought the fire in the 2016 final. His first dunk had his mascot on a hoverboard. He timed it perfectly to windmill with his hand behind his head. Skill and creativity. The crowd reaction was like a Vince Carter dunk. Gordon got a 50, but so did Zach LaVine, who did a windmill, but no mascot and not behind the head. The score made no sense, but Gordon's second dunk was maybe the best of all time. His famous over the mascot, under the legs dunk, which looks impossible in slow motion. No doubt, perfect 50. But somehow Zach LaVine got the same score. Yes, it was a free throw line windmill, but his foot was way beyond the free throw line. Aaron Gordon's final dunk was a reverse double clutch that got a 47, so the door was open for LaVine to win. He did another fake free throw line dunk, this time between the legs, but got a 50. Gordon also got screwed in 2020 when he threw down over Taco Fall. The judges agreed to end the contest in a tie, but Dwayne Wade went rogue and gave the trophy to his teammate Derrick Jones. People started to wonder, if the best dunker doesn't win, what's the point of even watching? Ja Morant said the #1 way to fix the dunk contest is to increase the prize money, $1 million. Until then, I'll be watching and just sending my tweets out for the judging and stuff. Yes, the judging sucks. That's also part of this. In 2013, LeBron said he was tempted when Magic Johnson teased a $1 million prize, but for now, it's just $50,000. Guys aren't going to be known as just a dunker or risk injury for $50K. So the only way to see Ja, Zion, or Anthony Edwards is to pay $1 million. Until then, the dunk contest is officially dead again. The three-point contest is always fun with Steph or Clay, but if Draymond leaves the Warriors, it won't feel the same. And Dre actually threatened to leave recently. This could be their last season together. Check it out.